Good morning. Welcome to our Friday live stream. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day so far and had a great week. Hello, Isaac. Oh, no, really, man? Well, good luck on your midterms, man. So today we have America Truck Simulator that we're gonna play today. We are in America. Where are we? We are in Texas. No, we're not in Texas. We're in Kansas? I don't know. Let's see where we are. Oh, we are in Texas. We're not. No, we're not in Texas. We are in Arkansas. Don't try to run away from the police here. Have you guys seen those police videos with the Arkansas police? They're insane. They're super insane. Hello, Tommy. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Hello, Quanta 7509. Good morning. Oh, guys, you were here already. I just saw the chat. Ego screeches loud. That's the spirit, Tommy. Hey, Ultimate. Hello. Ultimate mathematics. Nice. I'm awful in math. Always been. Gotta use a calculator for pretty much everything. All right, let's get started here. All right, so what's going on here? So, I don't know if you guys were gonna understand the reference. There was a TV show called Quantum Leap. That's from like the 80s, 90s, and this guy would always like go back in time and just start, and seeing in the body of somebody else, like in the middle of something happening. That's how I feel when I start the game, because I never know where I am at. Okay, so we just delivered something. Yes, the day before. Let's turn off those strobe lights. There we go. And so we gotta find a new job. So first, let's sleep, because if we don't sleep, it's gonna be nighttime. And do we have a sleeping ground here? Yes, we do. So I think what we can do is we gotta take the left and right, and then drive. Let's put on the GPS, it's easier. And then we're gonna find a new job. Get some zoom here. All right, so let's go where? Let's go here for a quick nap. You enjoy truck driving? I do too, man. Good morning, Jellyvan. 2 p.m. So good afternoon. Good afternoon, good sir. So let's get going. We're gonna sleep because it's what? Let me see here in the game. What time is it in the game? 9:30 p.m. Whatever time zone we're at. We're in Arkansas, so I think we're in Central Time. I think they have Central Time. Does the turn signals work? Yes, sir, they do. Both of them, left and right, and hazards. And so as you can see, there is arrows. And I put left, there's arrows. If I put right, there's also arrows. Arrows. Yo, bro, I'm trying to get the game. Do I just get the standard version on Steam or any of the bundles? Arham, if you get a good deal on a bundle, go for the bundle, because you're gonna need the DLCs. This game, unfortunately, it's not one of those games where, oh, I don't like this, so I'm not gonna get the DLC for it. In order to have the whole country, or half of the country, that's about what we have right now, you do need to get the whole thing. Unfortunately, every state is a DLC, meaning you've got to purchase it. So, yeah, man. There's a reason I'm failing math. Dude, there's a math shooter in our TikTok chat here. Too bad we can't. I could theoretically, but then one of these streaming places don't like when you put the chat on the window. Maybe I'll do that eventually. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, funny. All right, officer, just go right ahead. 8 p.m. Oh yeah, Qantas, you're in Australia, right? Ooh, there's a... Oh, he was turning. I didn't see his turn signal. Yes, Samsung, we're playing American Truck Simulator today. We're in America. Country that does not care about kilometers. We care about miles, foot. We care about inches, yards. And what the heck is a yard? Just about a meter. Hey, baby Pole. Thank you, man. Thank you. Is it? Oh, what is upgraded, man? I just do so many things here that I don't even know, man. Where did you get the CAN IDs and the HEX for the cluster? So, there is a tutorial on the platform where you usually watch videos. I can't say the name because TikTok is kind of annoying. However, talking about TikTok, I don't know how many of you are watching on there because I forgot to open that window. Oh, there we go. So yeah, you can find a video, and then another way you can do this is like I did here. So I added more CAN IDs and stuff by sniffing the CAN bus out of my own car. So I do have the same car in my garage, meaning I am able to add things like the little light here, the handbrake light, the turn signal, all that good stuff. 7:02 a.m. I would suppose, Hunter. So you are Central Time. Yeah, Americans will use, we were gonna use anything but a metric system. We're gonna measure, like, this is 3 football fields. This is the equivalent of 2 Statue of Liberties stacked together. Tommy, you can see my face on some of my videos, man. It's not like I'm hiding my face. It's just that I think there's so much here to show that I don't want to, waste real estate by showing my pretty face. That's all. You look at my time-lapse videos and pause just the right time, and you can like zoom in, enhance, zoom in, enhance. You're gonna see my face. I don't hide it. I don't put like a mask. So yeah, what's my favorite racing game? LFC Yanis. So my favorite racing game is Assetto Corsa, and I'll explain why. I think it's a game that never stops giving. It's a game that is over 10 years old now, and somehow it manages to stay like relevant. It has great, mods, great graphics. And it's not a thing that the game does. It's the community. It's a game that with so many mods, so many cars, physics are getting better every year. Like, there's so many good stuff happening. So definitely racing title, Assetto Corsa. Then Assetto Corsa Competizione is another one that I like. I like the physics. I like the way it drives. I like the tracks, especially Nordschleife is beautiful there. Let's stop the truck here for a quick nap. Baby Pole, I don't understand that. 90 people watching, guys. 112, 18 now. Please, drop a like. It doesn't hurt. Like, it's so quick. You just click like, and I'm happy. I don't understand. Sometimes I have 30,000 views on one of my live streams, and I get like 110 likes. Meanwhile, TikTok is going bananas. I got 600 likes so far, and we're started at the same time. Come on, guys, let's give it a like, please. Doesn't hurt ya. So here we are. It's daytime now. We are in Arkansas. I love Arkansas, and Arkansas is a source of so many great videos. I don't know if you guys have been into the rabbit hole that is watching car chases, police chases in Arkansas. They're awesome, man. Real life is free, bro. Oh, man, I'm sorry to break your bubble, dude. It's not free, man. And it's, in fact, way more expensive. But that's all right. One day you're going to learn. Let's put fuel here. That is free here in the game, and somehow it's not free in real life. Go figure. Do you like any Forza games? Yes, man, I do. Forza Horizon 5 is a fun game to play. I got the seat heating in my Audi. Nice, Lua. Yeah, I don't mess with the heating system here because I am in Florida, man. Put the parking brake, turn it off, and now I put your eyes onto this gauge here. This is the fuel gauge, and it's gonna go up to the center, to the right, which is full. Justin, just do this job in real life, bro. Why would I do that? I would get less money than I do right now. I would have to stay away from home. And I would have to risk my life, risk others people's lives, and why? It makes no sense, Justin. Just like telling me to play when I'm playing Call of Duty to just go join the army. Right, guys. So we got fuel now, and let's find a job. Let's find a job like Mr. Justin asked me to. Let's find a job. All right, freight market. We are in Arkansas. We're here in what is it? Pine Bluff in Arkansas. Let's find this. It's going to Colorado. That sounds like a nice trip. Or should we go to Wyoming? That's too far. Let's go to Colorado. Alamosa, Colorado. All right. That sounds like a plan. How much is this game, Vero? Vero, it depends on if it's on sale on Steam. You can get a bundle for a good price. Sometimes you can get it for $4.99 and stuff, you know. It's a pretty good game. But the only downside is you've got to buy a bunch of DLCs, man. A lot of DLCs. But it's nice. Why don't you put the truck in neutral and stop? I do sometimes. It's just sometimes I feel like just waiting and holding, you know. Thank you, Lord Fisher. Just drop a like button, hit that like button, especially because it's so hard to get likes on my channel, man. Come on, guys, help out a small creator here. I'm not Mr. Beast. I don't have 400 million subscribers. I only have 12,000 subscribers, and I'm trying to grow, and a like will go a very long way. Have I played Taxi Life? No, I have not, SS. Thank you. I do have everything to work, Kyle. And it took a while, and I do have tutorials, so stay tuned for that. Ooh, there's a car coming. I hope I don't crash, because I just... Well, he stopped. Kozo A. Trust me. No, I won't trust you, Kozo A. You don't know my life. You don't know how much money I make working full-time as an executive from home office. This is my commute to work, dude. Can't get any better than this, dude. I'm telling you. Trust me. LFD Lannis. When I play Forza, let's stay here behind this car. When you play Forza Horizon 5, I literally can't get bored. There are so many things to do. That is true. The only problem, LFC, for me at least, in Forza Horizon is the fact that I can't fix my camera. You see here, I have like the rear view mirror on the right place. I have the other rear view mirror here on my left. Everything is like in the right location. In Forza Horizon, I can't do that, unfortunately. Forza Horizon is a great game, but I have to drive in the hood camera, and that just breaks the immersion for me a little bit, you know? Hey, Fluffy, or Fluff, I'm sorry. Hello, Fluff. Welcome back. Oh, they're already there, Isaac? That's nice. Yeah, for those who don't know, American Truck Simulator, the game I'm playing right now, and Euro Truck Simulator, its sister game, will be available on Xbox and PlayStation 5 soon. We don't know yet when, but it will be. Spud, hello, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening. Depends on where you are. All right, freight market. So we're gonna go to Alamosa, Colorado. We're gonna get about $90,000 on this trip. There's my truck, trailer. Here in the Philippines, most of us don't turn off our engines when filling up. Yeah, I was having a conversation with my wife the other day. We were filling up the tank on our minivan, and it's hybrid. So when I stop, most of the times it's on the electric motor, but it's not really running. And I don't turn it off. I don't shut down the engine. And she was appalled that I do that. She was like, "No, you got to turn it off." I'm like, "But it's electric, just running." I don't know. I think I should, right? But all right, so we're here. Let me go outside so I can show you guys. This is the trailer we're gonna carry today. We're gonna click this button here. It's gonna connect. Oh, I heard you, Fluff. You're back from yesterday. Thank you for joining, man. I hope you had a fantastic day, and I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Drop a like if you don't mind, and let's have fun. Thank you, Tommy. What equipment are you using to make it so realistic, Lord Fisher? I'm using a triple TV setup. That helps a little bit. So I got three TVs here, 365-inch TVs. I have the dashboard of a real car right here. I have the real cluster working and fully functional. I have all the buttons working. That all adds up to the immersion. All right, Ian. Okay, Ian. I'll call you Ian. Man, I wish you read the YouTube messages more. I do, man. I read all of them. Blow the Roblox player S60. Yes, sir. P2 platform. I do. It's just that when people don't say things that require an answer, I just don't. You need some help with your Santa Fe rig. So go to my Discord. Post Discord link. Are you from somewhere northern? No, I am from Brazil. Post Discord link. There we go. Taxi Life is so good. I should play it. I'll try it one day. Do you know that static electricity is enough to make gas stations blow up? Yes, it's static electricity, Stefan. So here's the deal. What you shouldn't do, and this is very much true, and especially where it's dry, not here in Florida though, is you shouldn't get in and out of your car, especially if you have fabric seats, because the fabrics will create electricity, static electricity, and then when you touch, what do you mean red light violation? I turned right. I'm using my turn signal and I stopped. Oh, whatever. So when you're getting in and out of your car, you're gonna build up static electricity, and then when you touch the nozzle, that'll discharge and that can blow up. So yeah, that's not related to the car's engine. That's related to static. Hello, the Roblox player. Hey, dude. Hello, Mateo. Guys, don't forget to drop a like. Hit the like button, please. I beg ya. I beg ya. So hard to get likes on my channel. Check out my Discord. I put the link there just a few minutes ago. Not minutes. Seconds ago. This trailer should have strobe lights. Turn it on and look at the trailer in the rear. I do have strobe lights right here. Let me see if I can zoom in. Right there. And I can click them and they're turned on. Now they're on. There you go. But, you know, I researched about this, Fluff. Did you know that in the US, there's no requirements for the strobe lights? It's just something that people use. That's at least what I, researched. So there's no like, oh, you have to have it on when you're carrying whatever size of load or whatever. How to roll my Santa Fe rig's odometer? It's 500,000 miles and you want to be 50. Dude, that's a very, very complicated question, Flow to Roblox. I don't even know how to roll mine. I know how to move forward. Like I did a test on one of my gauge clusters. I have several gauge clusters here. And one of my clusters, I did leave it on for about a week where it was just like spinning. I programmed the cluster to detect that I was driving at, I don't know, 100,000 kilometers an hour or miles an hour. I don't remember the speed, and it ran for a week. So I got to 1,000,000 miles, right? Because this is the max that this odometer will go. In the hopes that once it reaches 1,000,000 miles, the odometer would turn over to 0, and it doesn't. So I have an odometer now stuck at 1,000,000 miles, or 9999999. Yes, Tommy, you have to read the rules, and you have to tell where you're coming from, Tommy. So when you join the Discord, don't forget to read the rules and hit the button. Thank you, Robert. It's, what is blow up? You had an odd dream. That's a very odd dream, dude. Thank you, Neo Rider. Big country trucker in the US here that runs flat when not sure when you run oversized. You have to require strobes. Okay, so let me see if I understand your answer. Trucker in the US here that runs flat when not sure when you run oversized. You have to require. Okay, when you run oversized loads, right? Is this considered one? I don't think so, right? It doesn't even have the oversized sign. But I turned on the strobes anyways. I think it's fun. Well, thank you. Thank you, Big Country. As I'm kind of going all over the road here. That is true, Fluff. It doesn't hurt, right? How much money do you need for a basic setup? Nothing fancy. Epic creation. I urge you to watch my latest video. Today I'm not going to answer how much. I'm going to say, watch my video. It's funny. This is by far the most asked question in my rig. How much did you spend? I always say how much I spent. I make a video, a special video, dedicated to tell how much this costs. Nobody watches it. It's stuck at like 3,000 views. It's just buy a truck at this point, mate. Lori, it does not make any sense. Do you even know how much a truck costs? In case you don't, it's, you know, upwards of $100,000, $200,000, and damn, it goes high, dude. Blow the Roblox player. No way, is that the rare Volvo transmission? Yes, sir, it is. This is the Spaceball from the Volvo S60R. Defto NYO 4K RPMs. No, dude. This is calibrated. So as you might know, because we're talking about that, trucks only go from like 600 idle to about 2,000 RPMs. This means that my gauge cluster would only show 600, 2,000, 600, 2,000. So what I did is I calibrated. 2,000 RPMs in the truck, in the game, will show here 7,500 RPMs. That's it. So it's just calibrated. You started playing this game a few days ago. Yes, Thomas, it's way cooler than people realize. Some people will go and say, hey, are you really playing a truck game? And I'm go like, yeah, fun. Don't forget to drop a like. I will talk about that a lot today. Please like the live stream. It's so hard to get. I'm not ignoring anybody. No, not Ali. I try to answer everybody, so if I'm answering a question, some questions might go unnoticed on my chat window, because as you can see here, this is how big my chat window is. Not too big, meaning sometimes it'll just go right through. Let me see. Your stomach hurts. I'm sorry. I hope it feels better. It's actually illegal to have your strobes on when you're not oversized. Oh, so let's turn it off. All right, it's off now. Gotta go. Okay, I hope to see you later, Flo. Also, why is your RPM gauge not calibrated? It's the other way around. It is calibrated. That's why you're seeing that number over there. If it was not calibrated, it would be showing 2,000 RPMs here. Not 2,000 now. It'd be showing about 1,400. This is what I have right now. Not even that. 1,1200 right now RPMs. So yeah, it's calibrated. It's calibrated to my real life tachometer. Oh, what's my favorite cruising game? Oh, by far this one, SS. This one is by far. We got a little guy here that's projecting himself, dude. 2011, it's Sam V. Dude, you know, it's okay that you are. You don't need to project here. I hope you find your soulmate. But you're not gonna find here. In any case, good luck to ya. How'd you get your trucker's license? I don't know, man. That's a good question. I don't have a trucker's license. Gotta turn here. Yes, sir. I play, bro, not Ali. I wish I could play whatever songs I wanted. but you do get a strike on your channel if you keep playing copyrighted songs, even on live stream. So unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't hate the songs, but I would prefer to be listening, you know, something else. That's for sure. But yeah, I'd love to do that. Oh, so won't you RPM to the red line? Yeah, so you see, if I go to the red line, let's do that. Let's go to the red line. Red line means 2,000 RPMs in the truck. And it's, for me, it's better if I'm able to see where the red line is with my peripheral view than if the gauge was stuck at 2,000 RPMs, you know? And it's, obviously, I'm on uphill here, and it's hard to get to 7,000 RPMs right now. But yeah. Guys, I see you guys are on my channel. I hope you're enjoying. Please help out a small creator here, man. Just drop a like. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I do make tutorials, so if you're interested, even if it's just curious on how I built this, I have tutorials on my channel. Check out my shorts. Help out. It's not gonna hurt you. I promise I don't overpost. I post like twice, 3 times a week. At most, so I'm not gonna be like haunting your your feed. There, we're almost at well, we're going super fast anyways, but that's almost 2,000 RPMs right now. Look, I don't know if you can see there in the center of my dashboard for a second there, it's about 1800 right now. So that's calibrated. Bro, do you like DCS? I never played DCS, man. I do like Flight Simulator. Is DCS the one that you fly with the fighters? Or am I getting, you know, I'm switching up. Do I watch F1? Yes, Tommy, I do. Have you played city car driving? I have not. I do verify. Okay, I don't know what that is. What's up? I hope you're having a great day. Glory, thank you, man. Glory to God. Thank you, man. You too, dude. How much did something like this cost, Justin? Check out my latest video. My latest short will tell you exactly. I break down the cost. I show the receipts. It's there. I'm gonna make another one today. Switch gear on the red line has most power to the wheels. Fluff. Yes. But if you want to be fuel efficient, you stay in the green. What shifter am I using, Oliver? I'm using a generic USB shifter. If you watch my tutorial on my channel, you'll be able to see that. Why does graphics look like that? I don't know what like that means. Is it good or bad? I am running triple 4K here, so I have one TV right there. I have another TV right here on my left, and I'm running my 4090 with everything maxed out. Put NCS 2017 songs, YouTube nostalgia. I think NCSs are all copyright free, right? Can you build my truck for me? Sorry, Bugatti. You can follow my tutorial. I can't build for others. Just quickly tuning in. How are you? Pretty good, man. How about yourself, dude? That's high RPMs, though. No, dude. JR, this is calibrated. I'm running about 1600 RPMs right now. The steering is working with Arduino's, Benz. No, it's a Fanatec Club Sport DD, the actual wheelbase, and the buttons are working with an ESP32. Later, Kyle. Hope to see you back, man. I'm sorry, I'm reading the questions a little bit quicker because otherwise people complain that I'm not answering. I swear to God, I try to answer everybody. I'm trying to do a live today. Nice. Good luck on your live stream. ATS is a great game to live stream, man. Jeremy. Well, thank you. I am very rich. I'm a millionaire, actually, because I do have a beautiful family. I have a beautiful daughter and wife. These are my most important assets. For everything else, I work for it, man. I wouldn't call myself rich. Vince, I answered you. Let's stop at the wait station here, so let's use the engine brake here. That's the coolest thing. Thank you, Tatooks. My third time in your live stream. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you for coming back. I hope you hit the like button, because nobody does, and that helps a lot. Yes, NCS is copyright free, I think. Yes, I think they are, Tommy, and I do have some here. How do I move my camera? Beanie, I have a camera called ObSpot Tail Air. This camera you're watching right now is called ObSpot Tail Air, and it has, I can use my my handy dandy here Stream Deck. So if I click, for instance, number 3, the camera will go all the way to the right. Can't see the that, but now if I click number 1, it will go to the left. I can go back to the center if I click number 2, and I can manually go left and right if I click these button here, so I can show everything around. I love this camera. ObsBot, also on my link tree. Oh, she wouldn't, Justin. My wife is, is cool with it as long as you start small. That's the trick, Justin. Start small, grow little by little. Hey, PCD, welcome back, dude. Good morning. Nemi, I could, but 2,000 would not be enough to pay for how much I earn today working my full-time job. I would have to charge a lot more. Have you tried doing VR for a more realistic feeling? I do have a VR headset, but it's not more realistic, I can assure you that. Gordy Kopali, yo, what's up? Play any other game with the setup you have? Yes, I do, Gordy. And in fact, tomorrow is... oh, look at this guy just not letting me in. Thank you, sir. So if you join my live stream tomorrow, Saturdays, I do play BeamNG, Assetto Corsa Competizione. I play other games. Jelly Band, would you have to choose which platform you can use while the other is either blocked? That number 1 or 2. Man, I like both, but I prefer TikTok for one reason. They pay. IG doesn't. Like, they're awful with that. But, I got over... Right now, I'm at $200 on one video that I posted on TikTok this month. Like $200 already paid for almost the whole dashboard here, the whole car parts thing. So yeah, I prefer that one. Best place to find ATS setup parts, Sam, the junkyard. God's time, Lucky, hello. It's the GPS on the phone for me. This is cool, thank you. I literally had this idea not long ago. Glad someone did, because no way I'd ever be able to figure it out. And you can check my tutorial, EM. It's available and you can build one yourself. Aw, Shaq, really? Didn't get the notification? Well, drop the like button, man. There's more people in the party today, so I hope you guys hit the like button. Hit the like button. I'm gonna just keep banging on that today because it would really be helpful if you guys do that. What's my job? I currently work as an executive at a very large company, and I work from home. Our office is 99%. We have one headquarter office in Chicago, but almost everyone in our company is remote. Our company is called Remote First, so that's what I do. I work with market research. All right, can you tell me how to make a YouTube channel, Christopher? I don't know exactly what you want to know. Like, if it's just the act of creating, it's pretty simple. Once you have a Gmail account, you can create your channel. Now, if you want to grow, there's two things that I would advise anybody is persistence first. My channel is 2 years old now, and just now it's taken off a little bit here on this channel. And it's hard. People, like, I don't know how many people have dropped a like on my live stream, but I had like 250 people watching at some point here 2 minutes ago, and I had like 5 likes. So it's hard. Persistency. And then also do something you like, man. Don't do because you want to grow a channel. Thank you, I am Beef. Thank you, man. I am Thurston, bro. This is the sickest I've ever seen, besides the moving plane simulator. Yeah, man. Thank you. Yeah, I love the simulators, plane simulators too. Those are pretty awesome, man. Alyssa, thank you, Alyssa. Jelly Ben. Community-wise, which platform do you like the most? Community-wise, I think my channel and where you are right now, I'm not gonna say the names, are two of the best. I don't know if it's just the numbers, but where you are right now, everybody's friendly. Everybody's nice and people talk. So on the red, people are mostly friendly. So I like them both. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you. Worst VR game and Happy Funland camera. Way to jump and never get nauseous for games. But it stopped because I was getting nauseous. Yeah, man, I do get nauseous every time I play VR, man. Especially if I'm flying or driving. Did you go to the university for your job? Yes, I did. So I am a bachelor's in business administration. However, you don't need a business administration to be in market research. You can work with market research if you do a few things, like for instance, mathematics, statistics, psychology also works. There's a few bachelors that will work for market research. Christopher, it for gaming, yes sir. Hey, where am I driving to? Aaron Productions. We're going to Colorado today. Hello, Kyle. Thank you for following. Hey, good morning, Caraway. Let's move here so that guy can merge. Tommy, I saw a Supercar Blondie video where she showed off a Volkswagen setup like yours, but it's not really that good because the steering wheel is badly placed. It's just a G29. Oh, I think I've seen that one. And she also showed mine once, like maybe 2 years ago. So their production reached out to me and said, hey, we want to feature your video on our social media. Can you let us do that? And I said, yeah, sure, go ahead. Todd Thomas, why would you have a driving simulator? Just go outside and drive. Todd Thomas, oh, so naive kid. Yeah, there's several reasons why one would have a simulator. One, I'm going from Arkansas to Colorado, and I live in Florida. I'm driving a truck. I don't have a truck. I can stop the game right now and go to Nordschleife. And also, I do have 4 cars, and they're not free. I have to pay fuel, gas, and if I want to go to the track, oh man, I had a track car, and the rabbit hole is deep. You gotta have deep pockets if you want to do that. So when you grow up, when you own a car, you'll know. But meanwhile, just enjoy the ride, man. Hope you like the live stream and subscribe and enjoy the day. I am beef. Yes, I think it does. I hope it does take a while to get a real truck CDL because it's a big responsibility. Wheel Smoke. Dude, check out my latest video. I tell the cost. I break down all the costs for everything. I'm gonna make part 2, and you're gonna understand. So just check out my video. I really want to push my video out. Everybody asks me about how much I paid. I finally make a video, and it's not anybody, nobody's watching it. One of my worst performing videos ever. Do you guys want to see how much it costs or don't? Why is it revving so high, Nick? It's not. It's calibrated. I do have a gasoline car tachometer that goes to about 8,000 RPMs, meaning if I am driving the truck at 2,000 RPMs in the game, it'll be at 7,500. So that's the max red line it can go. Thank you, Tech Made Fun. Hello, good morning. Oh, guys, thank you for the subscribe. I hope you guys are hitting that like button like crazy today because I'm trying to push the like. It's so hard to get likes. Billy Bones. I'm going to quote you because the chats are not shared across all social media. But Billy Bones on TikTok said, also, if you go outside, there are people. So no thank you. I love that, Billy. Good morning to you. I see the Ford Raptor in front of me. Cool. That's surprisingly cheap. Yes, I am beef. And if you watch my short video, you'll see I even showed the receipts. I think the only price I got wrong was the center console. I paid $49 and I said $30 in the video. So, sorry. Your VR rig costed me $900. Yes, VRs are cool and all, but they're not as immersive. Especially if you have triple like this, you can see the rear view mirrors on both sides and all. Oh, thank you, Caraway. Thank you, Ante. Robert, you can check out my tutorial, man, and it will walk you step by step on how to build one of these. Just found my channel. Thank you, man. I hope you liked it. Hit the wake up line on the side. What is that? What's the wake? Oh, the wake up line. Is that how you call it? I call the rumble strips. Let me see. This road doesn't have one, but when it does, it shakes the whole thing. We're gonna take a left here. Slow down here, because we don't want to flip over. And it says 15 miles an hour. Alright, that's better. How did you make the live chat appear on the top of the game? So I'm using... There's an app that called Always on Top. So that will put whatever window I need always on top. Aaron Productions here in the US, it's 8:36 a.m. So that's why it's good morning for us. You're in Slovakia. Yeah, it's 2 p.m. there then. Let's see if there's a rumble strip here. I don't think there is one. I don't see one. No. Some roads don't have one. Are we gonna go straight? I think so. Yeah, we're straight. We're going straight. Mary, hello. 7:36 in Central Time. Yes. Thank you guys for answering. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to drop that like button, guys. And subscribe if you like what you're seeing. I promise I don't overpost. I'm not gonna be haunting you. Or I will. You never know. Jordan, seriously, you took that turn at 50. Is that a real speed for a truck? Depending on the turn, yes. And there was a sign there with the 50 and the truck flipping over. So I'd say that's realistic. Alyssa, I watched your video. How much does it cost? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, please watch the video, like it, save it, share it. Because, I don't know, people ask me all the time, how much did you spend on this rig? And I make a video. I take the time. I edit it. I had to find the receipts. And nobody watches it. Crazy. Texas, I don't know. Where are we? We are near Oklahoma City and Wichita Falls, so I'd say we're near, yeah, crossing Texas line? Let's see. I don't know. That's a good question. I want to know where am I. No, we're close to Texas. We're not in Texas anymore. We're in Oklahoma. We're on our way to Colorado. Hey, Redneck Strong Gameplay, welcome back. If you want your CDL in real life, you have to go to CDL school for 2 months, and then you have to drive with a trainer for another 2 weeks. Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, it's a lot of responsibility. I saw a video of a trucker slowing down. Oh, the rumble strip. Somebody asked me to go over it. So let's go. And look at the steering wheel goes bananas. Go again here and... what's your favorite movie? My City of God. City of God, really? Huh. I don't know if I have a favorite movie. I have a few that I like. City of God. I'm Brazilian. It's funny you say that. Thank you, Zippy. Thank you, sir. You thought it was all a simulation? Yeah. Fortunately, these are real parts. I can touch them and feel them. Do you play CD discs while not streaming? Yes, Shaq. Sometimes I do. Just for the nostalgia. So much easier to play on Spotify, however. Was that the last update? I don't have the beta. I have the 1.55 here. We're actually looking at you sitting in a car seat. That's amazing. Yeah, you're actually looking at me sitting on my car seat. So you can actually see the other, the other seat is right here. That's the passenger seat. And this is my driver's seat. Whoa, as I'm going all over the road here. Yeah, that's me in a real car interior in my office. Is that a trailer you're driving? Yes, it's a truck. And I'm carrying these forklifts. What cities does Texas have? What do you mean? Dallas, Houston, a bunch of other cities. I believe the rig ones. Yeah, the big ones, yeah. Thank you. What's my favorite thing about Brazil? Man, the food. And I do realize, like, people tend to to circle around food where they came from. So I love Brazilian food. I was raised there. So we still eat like Brazilians here at my house. My wife's Brazilian as well, because my daughter was born here in the US. And food is by far the thing that I like most. Well, down here there's a police officer and I don't want to get a ticket. Is the sim real time and real sized? No, it's compressed in both ways. So there's a time compression, so the time will pass a lot faster in the game. So it's 4 p.m. here in the game, and it's gonna be evening really soon. And also the roads are compressed about 20 to 1. So if you pay attention at the number here, it's growing down way faster than the odometer is going up. Have you driven in Europe? Read more. I have not. In real life, I have not. In the game, yes. I play Euro Truck Simulator Tuesdays and Thursdays. Shaq made us. Do you have a different simulator? I do have another Volvo in my garage. That's the one I made the tutorial with. And I do have a BMW E60 that I'm finishing also. Me 773N, isn't the RPMs kind of high? No, this is calibrated, so the RPMs are the same as in the truck. However, I see a calibrated version of it. So if the truck is sending 2000 RPMs, it'll send 7500 RPMs here. That's the max. That's where I can see the red line. Have you ever been to a favela? No, I haven't. I've been to Rio de Janeiro just a few times. For work, so I only been in like the tourist and normal city areas. Yeah, you do need some space, Aaron, but you can build half of it. Jack Manning, look out. Look out to what, man? But thank you. I believe you can see it in real time. It's shrunken size of USA. Everything is way faster than in real life. Yes. Aye, sir. Won't crash. Do you ever get pulled over, Kenneth? No, you get tickets. And the way it works is there's a police officer. You'll get a ticket, but you don't get pulled over. They don't... Oh, look. We're crossing Texas line. State line. How did you get the RPMs to work, Sadiq? The same way as I get the speed, the fuel, the gear, everything here is CAN IDs, CAN messages. So everything works through CAN bus here in the gauge cluster. Which is a little bit of different method than when I, if I talk about the gauge cluster, the climate control, because I have all the buttons here working. But if the gauge cluster is CAN bus, this is just an Arduino. So your turn signals are activated like they would be in real life. Yes, see, they are. So I press the turn signal and I can just turn. And then it will automatically go back if I make the turn. I don't really know much about trucks, but this makes me want to do some random research. Same here, I am Beef. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know a lot about trucks before either. I don't know still. How do you wire the gauges? There's a tutorial you can find on where people call channels. I can't say the name. Did you build a BMW one too? Yes, Christian, I did. A BMW E60. Was it hard? It was not hard. It was just a lot of work. Not hard. Why do you have 16% damage on your truck? Oh, it's just been piling up, and I think I have... Some of the damage is related to just tires being worn out. Let me show you. Oops. That's why we have a rumble strip. So now you can see the Apple CarPlay here. If you pay attention here on the left quadrant, you can see that the left one is the engine. So that's real damage. Then you have tires at 16%, and the transmission is at 1.6%. So mostly tires are worn out here. Well, thank you, Mary. Yeah, I'm always trying to answer everybody. Sometimes it's hard, like the chat will move too fast and I miss a couple questions, but I always try to answer, even though, like, if you watch my live streams every day, which some people amazingly do, I thank them forever for that. You're gonna listen to me answering the same questions over and over, and that's why I usually make videos also explaining my setup. Like the latest video that I posted on all my social media is how much does it cost. So if you watch my video, you'll learn how much it costs, how much I spent for everything. Does the warning light work? Yes. So if I click the warning lights, or the hazard lights some people call, it will work, and you can see that the truck warning lights are also on right there. Alright, so we gotta slow down here. Almost crashed. Is that TMP? No, we're on the single player here. Hey, GT7, thank you for joining, man. Do I have my hazard lights on? Yes. Are you driving around a real virtual world city, or is it a made-up town? It's a real representation of the U.S. We just crossed into Texas, but we're going towards Colorado. How long did it take, Christian? It depends. Like, if you follow my tutorial and you build, you're gonna take about 2 weeks, I'd say, like doing the wood part, the hardware. The BMW one, I must have taken like 4 months, but because I was building with a buddy of mine, the BMW was for him. So we were only working Thursdays nights. Like every Thursday we'd get together, have a beer, and work for about an hour on the simulator. Very slowly, having fun, just two friends having fun building a simulator. So it took longer. Killionaire Kyle, so what wheelbase am I running? I'm running a Fanatec Club Sport DD, the 12 Newton meters one. Let it Spencer, do a drift. I can't, man, I'm driving a truck. No drifting here. I am Beef, I don't know why moderation held your message, but I can see it. I would love to make something like this, but the only times I get it is when I go to the UK and see my sister. You live in Kurdistan. Oh man, I hope you can build it one day, man. It's a lot of fun. Tony Boss, hello. Melvin Teddy, I am from Brazil originally, and I live in Tampa Bay area for about 10 years now. Don't see how to respond directly. Oh. 6 setup, thank you. Did it take any coding, Christian? Yes, it did take a lot of coding. But here is the cool part. I am not a programmer. I have no clue how to program. And ChatGPT helped me code everything. Like, honest to God. I don't know how to code. I've never been a programmer. I'm not an engineer, computer engineer, nothing like that. And everything I do is using ChatGPT. We're gonna take that way, so we're gonna have to merge. How hard was it to get my driver's license? Ah, man, it was easy. I got my driver's license like 26 years ago in 1999. The world was a little bit simpler back then. I literally went to the driving, license place, and I made a super short test and got my driver's license. Could you add a head pop moving head figure? Yeah. In my Euro truck simulator, I do have one. Jellyben, you might do a small overlay that will appear like 5 minutes or something, a couple of seconds, where the schedule and the cost. I could. I don't know if people read it. Do I still have it showing like sometimes the follow and subscribe one here on top? There's supposed to be one. I haven't seen it in a while. Justin, sorry man, this is the first time I've seen it. No man, don't apologize, dude. Like I said, I don't mind answering the questions over and over. I really don't. You guys are just joining the live stream. There's actually people that think that I have bots programmed to ask the same questions because they're so similar. But I swear to God, I hope you guys are not bots, but I know I don't have any bots that I hired or put here. I always strive for an organic growth, even when it's slow or makes you like demotivated or sad. I just still always want to have an organic one. Also, you would still have the cluster cam because it only appear for a couple of seconds, for a couple of minutes. Oh, I see what you're saying, but removing it. Yeah, I have like a notice that should come here every now and then, right where I'm pointing, that says follow, subscribe, or something like that. Christian, yes, it does make a lot of mistakes on, you know, ChatGPT, but I gotta tell you, man, it does the trick. Hey. Oh, that scared me for a second. I thought that guy was coming. Yeah, so it does make mistakes, yes. It'll require a little bit of back and forth, yes, but it will get the job done. A lot of people just going, man. Alright, speed limit is better now. Kale, you have a 27-inch monitor and a laptop. What else do you need? Man, you could have just add a cheap steering wheel. That will increase your immersion by a lot. Like, try the Moza R3. That's a good steering wheel to get started with. Big Savito, I'm good, man. How about yourself, dude? Is it a real car setup? Yeah, that's a real car that I used for the setup. I went to the junkyard, pulled the parts, and there we are. So let's find a place to sleep, because I want to make it daylight. Let me see what else we have here. Can all the games you play be set to be left-hand and right-hand steering? JT, so here's the fun part about the simulator in the way that I have it here. Do you see the steering wheel on the truck? If I told you this truck was right-hand drive, would you believe it or not? So it's irrelevant where the steering wheel is. It doesn't matter. The steering wheel, for all that matters, could be over there, and that would not change a thing because I only see the windshield. I am beef. My only problems with the streams are lag, since whenever the chat sent, yeah, it's true, man. There's a delay, so I can see your messages, and then there's a delay that when I answered, you don't see the answer right away. Who won? I'm playing on PC, man. Getting your license in the Netherlands is quite expensive. Oh man, really? So, do you like driving in simulator, Shaq? Yeah, I like driving. Period. And so I drive here. I drive in real life. I love driving. X1. The game is called American Truck Simulator today. Christian, does the radio work? Yes. So if you watch my video before the cost video on TikTok, you'll see the radio working. I show in detail. I show all the features. Highly recommend. Cool video. Made it myself. What's the thing you're playing on? It's a Volvo S60R, and this game is called American Truck Simulator. And yeah, you can see I have the triple TV set up here, and I'm using a PC. Brother, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. You're innovative as hell. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. Or Joe, and why? Sorry, I don't know how I would say that. Do the NPCs actually react to the horn? I don't think so. Or maybe they do. No, I don't think they do. I don't think so. So it's a sim, but connected to real car parts. Exactly, Tech. That's, in a gist, that is what it is. Just a bunch of car parts that somehow are connected to the computer. And this somehow is through Arduinos. No secret. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. It helps a lot, especially on my channel. Oh man, it's so hard to get likes. How many likes do we have today there on my vertical live stream? We got 100 people here. We've had 10,000 views already, and I hope we are at least at 100 likes. But that's like not even 1%. 0.1%. Can you make all the buttons work like in a real car, Shaq? Yes, you can. All the buttons are working like in a real car. And the only thing you need to do is program them to do like in a real car. So the hazard lights work like in a real car, the wipers. I made all the buttons here work in a different way. So for instance, if I go to 72 degrees of temperature, I change to this camera, then I go to this camera, and then, you know, if I put back into advanced, I can turn the retarder, the engine retarder, or the transmission one here. You can hear it. Only $1,500 for a writing test after you have spent $500 on health declarations. Wow, that's expensive, dude. Is that euros? Well, thank you, Tommy. Well, I totally understand the point of view. But thank you. I love your honesty. But thank you. Like and subscribe. You drive for a living. I am gonna assume your future will be like this. Eladio, no man, not even my future or my past. I never driven for a living, and I don't plan to drive for a living. I have a pretty good job, an office job that I work from home, and I do respect and appreciate you guys driving for a living. Uber drivers, truck drivers, you know, delivery, all of that. But I don't. We'll stop here for the night because it will turn into daylight, and then I think we can change the tires just to get that damage a little lower. How much did it cost, Hamish? Check out my latest video, man. Please. It's less than a 2-minute video. It will tell you everything you need to know. Service. Let's replace all because we're billionaires. And let's go back. So let's stop the truck here for the night. Johnny, how long did it take to build? So if you follow my tutorial on my channel, I'd say it should take you, and I'm guessing here because I didn't, you know, I was recording and I took a long hiatus. So I'd say it will take you about 3 weeks working on it, like on and off, not obviously like every single day. And we have that stop the engine thing. I hate when it does that. These glitches really, there you go. It went for a second. Back it up. There we go. I love streamers who take the chat feel like a friend group and something similar. Thank you, I am Beef. That's one thing when I watch other streamers that I think it's super cool when they like embrace the streaming, because we're not broadcasting. Like if you want to see a video of me playing a game, you can just watch one of my live streams. You know, you're not gonna see a chat. You're not gonna get an answer. But if you're watching a live person playing a game, the least they can do is have the chat, you know, enable and answer people. I think that's the least. What is the tiny green text on screen below the gauge cluster? It's too small to read. Oh, this one? It says how many miles to an empty tank. It was showing better, Alyssa, but unfortunately, the way I moved the camera now, it just makes it hard to read. And I think it has something to do with the fact that my lenses here are wide, so when it gets to the corners, it got a little fuzzy. You hear it's coming to console. Yes, Titog 402. Yes, it is. So they announced officially that it will come to Xbox and PlayStation 5, which is pretty dang awesome. Montalvo, what is better, S60 or S60T? Not quite sure, but I think the T version needs to have something else after. So usually there's no S60T. There's gonna be an S60T5, a T6, or a T8. But not just a T. How much money do I have in game? Oh, I don't know. Let me see. No, it doesn't show here. Oh, up there. $54 million. Volvo S60 gels. the S60 or V70. The V60 is only the P3 platform or the SPA platform. There's no V60 on the P2 platform, which this interior comes from. And the game Volvo is the VNL 780. This is the VNL, not an FH25. We don't know when it's coming to consoles, man. They announced it, but they didn't say when. How do you put that navigation on your phone? What screen is that? Building my first sim rig at this moment. So BeamNG, this is an app, and it's on my real phone, so it's an iOS app, and it works on Android also. And it's called Truck Sim Altogether GPS. Nice, Pasha, you have an XC70. What year is it? So I can know like what generation, a P2, a P3. When is it coming to console? Oh, I already answered, we don't know. What is my opinion on the new Audi concept car? I haven't seen it, but I do hope they stop making boring old cars. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but like out of the German brands, BMW, Audi, and Mercedes, like the regulars, not talking about Porsche, you know, just the regular ones. Like, put side by side a 2010 Mercedes and a 2025 Mercedes. It's gonna look drastically different. The interior and the outside. Do the same with the BMW. Same thing. Modernized, the interior is different. Now put a side by side an A6 or A4 2010 and the same in 2025. They didn't evolve. It looks pretty much the same. Even on the inside, it looks like a very good 2010s car. I don't know why. But I hope they do improve on that. Probably late 2026. I don't know, Redneck. It's one thing that SCS does is that even though they're ready to launch something, they don't say when. They just come and announce like when it's fully ready. So it could be closer to release date, but we don't know. 3 billion in ATS. Yeah, but I gotta tell you, I never used the cheat code here or the cheat, you know, mods. This is because I started buying trucks when I was playing off, you know, alone. And I do have a fleet of 50, 60 trucks. That's why you'll see a little green text coming on the screen all the time. That's all my truckers around the country. Yo, MK, thanks. And what main screen is that, BeamNG? So this is a TCL 4K 120 Hertz 65-inch Q70, and it's the same that I have there on my right and on my left. I have triple 4K TVs here. They're all the same. Montalvo, you want to buy a car, and the Volvo S60 seems beautiful to me, and I don't have much of a budget either, but I don't want to spend more than 20,000 KRs or 2,000 euros. Oh man, I'm not aware of the prices in your country, what 2,000 euros can buy. Here in the US, a $2,000 Volvo would be the equivalent of a P2 platform like this one. I would recommend the T5 if you're talking about the S60s. They're hard to find, but they're pretty good. If you find one, that's good. You can find the R, which is rare. I don't think that would be a good first car. Not because it's not a great car, but it's because it's very powerful. It's a different beast. Then you have the 2.5 turbo, which is also good. When you have such a constrained budget, I think that the weird thing is the car will find you. Not you. You won't find the car, because, you know, when you have a smaller budget, you know, I don't know if it makes sense to you, but the car will find you. You'll see a car that matches your budget. It's nice-ish. Maybe it's not exactly what you wanted, but it's gonna be good. They have like LED light future audio. Wow, no clue, man. Sorry, dude. If you want to explain better, Juju. Are you talking about the Audi that I was talking about just earlier? Is my car cover table BMW, Audi car? I don't know what that is either, man. What town is this? Ali, where are we? We're headed towards Raton, and we just drove through Dalhart. We're almost in Colorado. I don't know why, but I just really like the transportation in it of it all. Yes, it's fun. The transportation part. The road trip DLC should be fun. Now it looks like the Jaguar Type 00. I think that's the name. The Audi? Offense. You can check my latest video and it will explain you in details how much it costs. My latest video. Literally the one I posted yesterday. It talks in details, shows receipts, everything. My first car is gonna be a 1999 Civic Hatch. Nice, that's a good choice. I think those are cool cars, and I think they aged very well. And Hondas are known for their reliability, right? I never owned a Honda, but I've driven a few Honda Civics. My father-in-law has always had Honda Civics. Plum Boomas, I've got the opposite opinion on cars. I would prefer manufacturers to go to their roots, like Porsche did with the old ones, but slightly with other design. Meanwhile, BMW looks like they don't know that. Yeah, I respect that. I think you have a point. I'm not a fan when brands just don't have an identity. Like, I like the designs of the new Kias. I'm guilty. I have a Kia Carnival 2025 that I purchased a few months ago. I think, in my opinion, that Kia looks beautiful. So, but they don't have an identity. The 2025 Kia has nothing in really, that reminds you from a 2010 Kia. And the German brands do kind of keep within the rhythm, like, of the evolution. So, even though they change a lot, I agree with you, BMW has been changing a lot, but you still can recognize a BMW. If you remove the logo, you still will look at that and say, yeah, that's a BMW. But I see where you're coming from, Plum. I see where you're coming from. Alyssa, do you notice mental fatigue after using the simulator for long periods of time? I don't, Alyssa. Maybe because I like driving so much, and I did a lot of long road trips in my life. So, I don't know. I don't. So, Plum Pumas, hope car manufacturers got the design, because now all cars look the same. I agree. They're kind of merging, especially the SUVs. There's a lot of SUVs that kind of blended together. They're kind of like weird in a way that it's so a continuation of each other. Like, this car in front of us, it's a generic, I think it's a generic Jeep, but it could be a Chevrolet Trailblazer. It could be, I don't know, it could be so many cars. M7MD EZ, why don't you try Taxi Life? I just haven't tried it yet. Check, how long have you been playing the ATS for? Oh man, I'd say about 3 years now. Since I have my simulator, I've been playing it. I really enjoyed this game. And let me remind you guys, please drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Don't be shy. You can lurk. Just hit the like button. Won't hurt you. The DeLorean. Hey, Gabby, if you were my child, would you let me play in it? Yes, my daughter plays here. She loves playing BeamNG. The only thing I do for her when she plays BeamNG is I put on automatic, and also I turn pretty much off the force feedback. I don't want her to break her fingers. Because she loves playing BeamNG, and BeamNG can be a little, crazy on the steering wheel sometimes. Yeah, maybe that's one of the big reasons. And I think the headlights are also kind of iconic on the BMWs, the 866. That Kia Carnival is also a command center on wheels. Yes, dude. I gotta say, man, I purchased the Prestige model with the TVs and the lounge seats. And Neil, I never been in as a passenger so many times as I've been in that Kia. Like sometimes I go to the beach with my wife and daughter. The beach is about an hour from here, an hour and 20 minutes. I go in the back seat. I put that lounge seat as, you know, a recliner, and I just rest. I love that Kia Carnival, man. It's a great car. We've driven it to from Florida to Tennessee. It was an amazing road trip. I don't understand people who don't really like minivans. I think they're the best utility cars by far. They can carry people, they can carry cargo, they can do all of the above in a comfortable package. Why are we not going to second gear? You might not know how much about it, but what's your opinion on nuclear engineering? Yeah, man, I don't have an opinion about that. Gotta be a good career choice. I think it could be a good career choice. I don't know. Plum, you can, but after the BMW F generation, the BMW looks like they don't know where to go with the design. Some G series look like the F series, but others look like a puke. Yeah, I see what you're going, and what you're saying, and I agree. Like the grille, like it. Sometimes it feels like they were afraid of that huge grille design, and they kind of went back and they kind of went forward again, kind of all over the place. But I agree with you. It's more over the place. But that doesn't mean that I like Audis because of that, because I think they're too conservative. They're on the other end of the spectrum. So maybe Mercedes has been doing a better job on keeping with the tradition, but as an evolution, you know? I think Porsche does a good job too. Like Porsche has been always very grounded with their design, but you can definitely tell what a 2005 Porsche is versus a 2025 one. Slice FX, how much the rig is. Check out my latest video, man. I made a video just a minute long, just very quick. It'll explain the prices, show the receipts, and people are not watching it, so please help out. Everybody asks this question, nobody wants to see the answer. That's how I feel. You're going to Tennessee in October. Nice. I like Tennessee. I like the Carolinas, Tennessee region. I think it's pretty cool. I love the Smoky Mountains. That's pretty much what's happening, Gabby. Even though today I didn't have any super chats, and nobody donated anything, did they? Did I get any donations? Any diamonds? I don't think so. No, just 2. I don't understand. I see other streamers, like, people are just throwing money at them. Nobody throws money at me. You guys want to throw money at me? Please. You've got the perfect camera placement for a vertical. Thank you, Norris. So I can move it, which is something I really like it. So I can show all the other, you know, TVs here. And if you're watching on vertical, on horizontal, you also have that option. Shaq Madas, is Volvo your favorite car brand? Yes, it is. By far, it's my favorite car brand. It's the brand that I've owned the most. I've owned 9 Volvos in my life. Currently have 3 Volvos. But I'm not one of those people that are like, oh, my car brand is the best in the world and there's nothing like it. I think there's other cool brands. I've owned Fords, I've owned Cadillacs, I've owned Chevrolet, I've owned Hyundai, I have a Kia right now, I've had a Chrysler. So I think, you know, all cars have their purpose. Yo, how much does your PC cost? Like, only the computer. So I spent, am I also live there on that place, Alyssa? Yes, I am. I can't say the name, but I am there. If you want to join, hit the like, subscribe. So the computer, I have a 9950X3D with a 4090. I purchased my 4090 for about $1,500 about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. And the 9950X was about maybe, I don't know, $700 with the motherboard about $1,000. Careful, don't get hurt if I throw money at you. Thank you, Gabi. Thank you, James. Thank you, James. Oh man, I appreciate it. I don't understand, and it's sad because I wish TikTok would reward for viewership, and they only reward for diamonds. Like if you want to get rankings, people need to give you diamonds. And the worst part is TikTok takes like 80-90% of the cut. So you're not even throwing money at me, you're throwing money at TikTok. Plum, of course, on photos most of them looked, but seeing some cars with the M package and some aftermarket parts, they look brutal. Yeah, Audi conservative, Porsche too. Porsche is doing a great job with design. I agree. I think so too, man. Is this fame game free? No, man, you gotta pay for it. How much for all of this, Joe? Check my latest video, man. My latest video will tell you everything you need to know about it. But yeah, 700 bucks. I thought so because you said super chat. Yes. So I am on all the places you can be online streaming at the same time. I am. Oh, James, thank you. Thank you, dude. Hey, Jaden, how you doing? I really like the Ford F-150. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, there's an F-150. Pretty cool car. Truck. Make a sim rig inside of a car. I mean, it'd be constrained. I don't know. Maybe in the future one day I will. The old Rolls Royce, the Silver Shadow, Silver Spirit are quite cool. You can get them for something like 10K, 20K as a first car. This would actually be impressive. Yeah. But I think maintenance will be crazy, man. James, really, thank you, man. I appreciate it. That helps a lot with the algorithm of TikTok. Yeah, the computer is a pretty powerful one, but the main reason why it's so powerful is the fact that I have a triple 4K TV setup, right? So in order to power all those pixels, you do need a very powerful computer. Well, thank you, James. Oh, we did hit the goal. Thank you, man. Oh, got burned. Oh, that's our destination right there. Well, I'm glad the car behind me didn't hit me. If you release your wheel, does it drive perfectly forward? Yes. So, like if I turn and start driving, it'll center itself up. It's self-centering just like in real life. We're gonna turn here. That's our delivery location. Thank you so much, James. Hey, Ali Lynn. Thank you, Alyssa. Oh, you're the best. Thank you for hopping there. I really, really do appreciate it. Alright, so we have to park, and I think we can go either way. We can go this way, we can go that way. We're gonna go straight ahead, so let's see. It's so hard to be a content creator. Some days, like the other day, it was so funny. There was a guy, like by the end of my live stream, I was streaming, almost ending the live stream. There's this guy, he pops in, and he starts trolling, but not a bad trolling. I think there's positive trolling. Like when people come here and say, "Oh man, I'm gonna report you to the police. You're driving too fast. Think about the lives of all those people." I think those are funny. And they actually help because you're increasing my chat rate, right? So this guy is here doing that, and I go like, "Oh, yeah, man, I'm gonna slow down. I'm sorry about that. Here's where I have to park." And then he goes and says, "If you acknowledge me, I'll give you 10 bucks." And I go, "What you're talking about, man? I already acknowledged you." And I think it's awesome. I like when people troll like that. And the guy just dropped $10 before my my live stream ended. and he has no clue, but that is something that I really appreciate. Not because of the $10, but it kind of shows appreciation for what you're doing, you know? Like, you see all those big creators, and people just, like I said, throw money at them, and they get, like, I don't know, $100,000 on a single live stream. Like, I see Charlie from Moist Critical, amazing guy, he streams, he gets like $80,000 on a single live stream. Can you believe that? And people are just throwing money at him. Can you see the truck, Andre? Yes, I'll show you in a second. I'm just trying to park here. I'm using my rear view camera, so in case you guys are wondering, I'm looking at there. So let's, I think I'm almost hitting something here, so I've got to maneuver around a little bit here. I'll show you in a second. Do you get bored of this setup? I do not. Is it enough? I hope so. Oh, Temperance, thank you. Thank you, man. What game is this? This is called American Truck Simulator. Já viu o acidente do Audi 6? Cara, não vi, Marco. É novo isso? Brasil ou aqui nos Estados Unidos? It's a very tight entrance here, guys. I'm gonna show you on the outside, but we're making it. All right, let me show you guys while we're stopped. So this is where we're parking. And yeah, doing well. We're gonna go forward and backwards. Thank you, Tasha. Thank you. But your sim is a car, Neil. Yes, very well noticed. Is it multiplayer? You can play multiplayer. I am not playing multiplayer here, but you can. All right, now we're gonna just go straight. Or straight backwards? Is that how you would say? Backwards? Straight backwards? But do you like ATS 2 or American more? Andre asked on TikTok. I do like American Truck Simulator better. And the reason is very simple. It's called speed limit. You can drive a lot faster here, man. So let's go outside here. Perfect parking. If I may say so myself. What truck am I driving currently? This is the Volvo VNL 2014. Ah, 2019. Então eu já devo ter visto, cara. Só não tô lembrando. My friend, your setup is amazing. What is an estimated price on the wheel setup like that? So Fluffy, go Puffy. Check out my latest video. It's about $700, but I break down all the costs. It's right there on my bio. Just check it. It's the last video. Literally the last video I posted. I am beef. Yeah, this fluctuation happens a lot on my live streams. I don't know why. I'm at least happy that it reached 2,000. Yesterday, 200. It didn't reach 200. One day I got to 700 people watching on my channel. Do I play Assetto Corsa, Neil? Yes, I do. Tomorrow, we're going to play Assetto Corsa. So Monday through Friday, I play truck. On Saturdays, I play everything else. So if I click this, it'll detach. Well, thank you, Alyssa, for letting him know. So did we do a good job? Yes, I guess we did. All right, let's find another job. The freight market. Darren, looks like you're inside of a Tesla. What is a Tesla? You mean a Tesla? We're here in Colorado. We're here in Alamosa. Where should we go? St. Louis, Missouri? That sounds like a good plan. Let's go to Missouri. Missouri is cool. St. Louis is awesome. I love that city. I think that's a pretty cool city. All right, let's go. Let's get that cargo. Parking brake. Thank you, Temperance. I think we can leave. Yeah, we can get out from here. I hope so too, I am beef. I really hope. You know, I'd be the happiest man alive if I get that silver play button. If I get to 100,000 followers, that'd be awesome. Darren McCabe, I don't think you've ever seen a Tesla, man. This is absolutely nothing similar to a Tesla. Teslas usually have a big screen here. They're very white and minimalistic. Thank you, Shake. Checkmate us, man. Or Andrew, right? I forgot your name. I'm so sorry. I'm not the best streamer. I forgot your name. You told me that I should call you the other day. You should have put a fan inside the air vent so it's like a real AC. I could do that. I never felt the need for it. Because I am in my home office, which does have an air conditioning vent blowing air on me at all times. Jeb ZX, how much did the setup cost you? Check out my latest short video, man, on my channel. And also my tutorial if you want to build something similar. The tutorial will break down everything for you, step by step. It's a 45-minute long tutorial. And if you check out my latest video on my channel, it'll break down the cost with some of the receipts, images I could find. I didn't find the seats, but I did find some of the receipts. Matthew, sorry, almost got it right, Matthew. I thought it was Andrew. I know it's different, but still, Matthew, Andrew. There's the Drew and Thew. I clear left. Ooh, there's a truck coming. Oh, but he's gonna stay on his lane. That scared me for a second. This guy here. What would you consider as an old car, and what are people in the US considering a 10-year-old car as ancient? I'd say a 10-year-old car is not old, but it's not new. I would consider a 20-year-old car now old. I think a 10-year-old car is just an average car. Like, you know, it's an okay car to have. And 10 years is just about the time where you're gonna start experiencing problems with the car. You know, usually at about the age. So for instance, I had a minivan, a town and country. It was 10 years old, and it started showing the life, you know, the signs of being old. I had a transmission problem. It started knocking, even though I always changed oil like religiously. There's several parts in the car that was starting to stop working, like the window regulator broke twice. Small things, you know, like 10-year-old cars will start showing their age. And then 20-year-old cars, I'd say they're old. And anything older, I think it's just really old. Or Matt. Okay, Matt. TechMate Fun. How well do you think a setup like this would run if on an Xbox as ATS coming to Xbox? So TechMate Fun. The buttons would not work. The gauges would not work. So essentially, if you want to play this on an Xbox using a setup like this, you could use mostly just like a rig, just a physical seating rig where you sit down and play. Just for the ergonomics, and you know, because unfortunately Xbox and PlayStation, they're very limited how they take the controller approach. So you can't have, like, I have 10 Arduinos, around 10 Arduinos here, all combined into an app called Joystick Gremlin. So it's not possible, essentially, unless you hook it up to the wheelbase, which you can't do. You're hungry? We're gonna stop for food. We're gonna get some cargo here. I don't know why the setup looks kind of like a 2016 Honda Civic. Really? Isn't the Honda Civic 2016 the one with the double stack dashboard, or is that older? Vanilla, great setup. Crazy setup. Thank you, man. Thank you, Volkswagen Golf MK8R. There is, oh, right here. We're coming to a Ford dealership. I think we're going to carry some trucks. How do you make that kind of setup, Noob Slayer, so you can watch my tutorial? I have a very detailed tutorial. Hey, see you later, Tommy. I'm glad you came here to the live stream and stayed for so long. Thank you, man. So let's go to St. Louis, Missouri. Where is that trailer? Let's check outside so we don't... Make sure it's not behind me. Your trailer is ready. So it's probably over there. I have that on my PC. I have triple monitors, but I don't have the whole dashboard. So vanilla, yeah, it's pretty simple. If you have all of that already, you're like 80% of the way. Would you recommend Windows, Linux, or Linux PC? Right there, that's my trailer. So it depends on what you want to do. Linux is very good and powerful, but for gaming, yes, it will work, but it will have its quirks and, you know, things that will make it a little bit harder sometimes. There's been a few like Linus Tech or J2 Cents. They've been posting a few videos about, you know, Linux gaming rigs. It's possible. I just feel it's so much easier to use Windows, and I know they're awful with a lot of things, but it is what it is, you know. So let's connect the trailer. Well, thank you, Alyssa. I really appreciate that. I put my dash in, and I'm on Xbox. You're using Sim Dash at this moment. Oh, didn't think about that, Slow Lane. But you can't connect Sim Dash to a real cluster. It doesn't do the same thing as the Sim Hub will do. You would need Sim Hub. Yeah, Windows is going to be a lot easier, man. Oh, look at that beautiful car. You guys recognize that car? Go outside here. Can I show that car? Yeah, it's not going to be able to see. There's a beautiful car over there. And alright, we're clear left, clear right. Well, thank you, Volkswagen. Thank you, man. Courage. I've thought about cutting up one spare shells and using it as a sim rig. I missed. Where is it? I use a third of the car. Yeah, pretty much the third of the car, depending on how much you have in your office or your garage. A truck towed by a truck would be a truck. No? Yeah, I think so. It's a truck. I think at some point I would buy a secondary SSD for a dual boot. Yeah, that's a good option too. If you really like and want to enjoy the possibilities of, open up the turn here, of Linux, I think the best way is to have dual boot. What's my daily income? Man, it varies. Depending on the day, some live streams will give me about $15. Some will just give me $5. But since I'm just playing around and having fun and commuting to my home office, I don't really mind. You're using through Forza, they send it to Sim Dash, the tablet behind the dash, and you need a PC to be like, yeah. But that is a great option too. I mean, one could use a tablet and run it on you know, put it on a dashboard. Oh, I'm a little fast here, but that's okay. Do you think New England states or even Canada will be eventually added? I don't think so, Tech. I think we will eventually reach the whole continental US. I don't believe we're gonna get to Canada, however. It's just taking so long that this game's gonna be old by then. Hunk. Does your setup video show how to actually set everything, or is it just showing what you have? No, it actually shows how to build everything. And Andy, I'm making the tutorial for the electronics. So the current tutorial is 45 minutes long, and it will teach you how to build it. Because you need to build it first before you get to the electronics anyways. So this will walk you through step by step from removing the car parts, how to choose the car parts, and like cutting wood, what size, and where you should consider placing things, and the screws and everything. Vanilla Gorilla, how big is your monitor? And how do you get the gauge cluster to work with ATS? So the monitors are, I have triple 65-inch TVs here. So there's a 65-inch there, in the center here, and on my left. They're 4K and 120 Hertz. And the way you get the cluster to work is by using an Arduino. So Arduinos are very powerful microcontrollers that you can program to do things. Like, for instance, you put a hat on it and it will understand CAN bus. Haraj, definitely putting that sim rig in the shop. At least they easy to get, everyone being helpful, the whole different story. Yeah, man, go for it. I think trucks and trains are somewhat similar. What are your opinions on trains? Yeah, they're somewhat similar, but they go on a track. They're very, I don't know, I respect people who love trains. I think they're mighty, powerful machines. But yeah, if people think trucks are boring, I mean, trains, they're very boring. But they're very powerful. I appreciate that. How much does the whole setup cost? Anonymous, check out my latest video on TikTok. It's pretty quick. Just click on my profile, check the video, come back to my live stream. It'll take just a minute. It'll explain everything to you. Why your life look like a video game? Well, maybe because you're looking through the lenses of a video game. I don't know. All of your videos help so much. Thank you, man. I hope you guys also join my Discord. I can put the link again. Post Discord link. Shane Shass, I'm almost positive SES has spoken about them developing British Columbia already in Canada. Interesting. I haven't seen that. It could be. Thank you for subscribing, Andy. Thank you. Interesting. I have triple 30 inches widescreen monitors that are 200 megahertz. Yeah, not megahertz, just hertz. 200 hertz. So, yeah, I mean, if you have a triple 30 widescreen monitors, you are already being able to have like a 180 degree view. It's all you need, actually. The only reason why I have 65 inch is because my dashboard is too long, and if I would have a shorter monitor, it would turn before, like right here somewhere. And I wanted to have like the whole dashboard covered, so I can have the whole triple setup. Like, you see where it ends right there, it's exactly the right size, and it does the same here. If I move my head a little bit, you can kind of see this is where the end of the dashboard is, and this is where the junction also is. How much RAM do you have, and what is my GPU? I have a 4090 and I have 64 gigs of RAM. DDR5. Oh man, I was baller. Now the baller is 5090. Mine is yesterday news. Hey, Matt James, welcome, man. Welcome back, dude. Thank you, guys. I love that you guys are answering people's questions. I love that. It's like, it's very gratifying. Thank you. It should include Greenland. Oh man, that's funny. We would take it over. Thank you, Vanilla. Samsung, yo man, where are you right now? Sorry, I had to leave. Dinner time for us. Oh, no worries, man. I am somewhere, I think in Colorado. No, did I leave Colorado? Look at the beautiful scenery. The mountaintops with snow. Let me check where I am at. We are... Oh yeah, we're still in Colorado. Definitely, this is Colorado. And we're headed towards... we're gonna go to Missouri, St. Louis. That's why we're seeing these beautiful mountains. You're gonna build your setup soon? Nice, man. Follow my setup. Post your pictures on my Discord. Do you think a 5090 will be enough for ATS? Oh man, no, you don't need a 5090 or a 4090 for that matter, man. However, if you do run triples in 4K, then you do need it. And like right now, I have a 4K setup here with a 4090 and 9950X. It's a pretty beefy computer, and I'm running 60 FPS. It's just, it can't handle it. It's too many pixels. And I hope, oh no, yeah, the robot is moving my stuff behind me. So I hope it doesn't knock out my camera. How many different ATS and ETS2? Just those two, man. I'm doing well, Matt James. How about yourself, dude? Does your PC get hot like in the rig? Is cooling good? Yeah, I think the cooling is pretty good. Let me show you. This is my current temperatures right now as I have to... Oh, right here. Not that way. I'm gonna go wrong way. So on the two left rings, on the top ring is the CPU temperature. We're running about 70 degrees right now. And the 58 degrees is on the GPU right now. Let me see other questions. Unknown, unshown. I don't know. You got windows on the side as well, or just the front? Yes, I do have a triple TV, so I got that window, and I've got this window. I have 180, a little bit more than 180 degree field of view here. U.S. is known for big army wars taking land. Yeah, New York and what is the last one? Mostios? Samsung, whoa, I can see why most people, including myself, love mountain driving. Yeah, the view is beautiful. I love mountain driving as well. You forgot about trucks, and more trucks. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. We're driving trucks with a truck on the back of a truck. Vanilla Gorilla. Do we have to take this exit? Yes, we do. You have an AMD 5600X with a 6700 XT, 8 terabyte NVMe, 32 gigs of RAM, and a 1000 watt PSU. You've got a beefy PSU, man, for that computer. Thank you, Y. Do you have a tutorial on how to code the Arduino? Not yet. I am working on one, yes, but I will have one. I promise. I am making one. I know it takes some time, but I have a full-time job. I have family, daughter, and a life that I have to kind of juggle all together, and motivation sometimes. And I like to live stream, so, and play. What is the app on your iPhone? It's called Truck Sim GPS. Hey, stay there. Truck Sim GPS. Truck Sim altogether, GPS. It's on iOS and Android, and it's a pretty cool app. You gotta pay for now, but it will be released for free when they finish developing it. Yeah, I got it from the lady. She bought the wrong one, but hey, it's great. Yeah, I mean, if you need to upgrade it, yeah, you're definitely right. And also, you're putting a lot less strain on your PSU because it's way overkill for what you need. But I agree. It's good to be future-proof, you know. Eno DGH, hello. Thank you, Alan Thomas. Thank you. I hope you guys are liking the live stream, man. I don't need to tell you how much it really helps us when you're live streaming and you get likes. It helps, you know, show it to the world. How do you run an 18-speed transmission, Michael? I think I missed your question before. You asked that already. Sorry about that. So I'm not running an 18-speed. I changed the transmission in the truck, the game truck, for a 6-speed transmission, so it matches my 6-speed transmission here. What's the background music? So the background music is called Vampire Vigilante by Harris Healer. It's a great playlist for when you need a copyright-free songs, you know, and they're pretty good. And they're really copyright-free. If I play NCS sometimes on Spotify, there will be songs that are said copyright-free, but I have to share revenue with the creator. And as a small creator myself, sharing the very little I get, it's annoying. So I just put here, and this is true copyright-free. Tech made fun. Is there traffic crashes in ATS? What is your take on NPCs? I think here in American Truck Simulator, there's less crashes than in Europe. I don't know if it's my mod that is bad, but I have the real traffic mod here as well. But for some reason, whenever I'm driving in Europe on Tuesdays and Thursdays, if you watch my live stream, you'll always see there's some kind of commotion. And the trucks and cars will be stopped and they won't move, and there was an accident. And they don't move again, they stay still, so you have to kind of go around and do all kinds of crazy stuff. Is it possible to use VR with ATS? Excuse me. Yes, it is possible. You can use VR. If that's your thing, you can definitely use VR. The Apple CarPlay, oh yeah, I moved that. Shouldn't be on anymore. Look back on my... Alright, let me see what else we have here. How much did the PC cost, Shaq? Or Matt. Sorry, I read that. Matt, I don't know exactly if I put, you know, because I bought it in parts and I kept upgrading, but to buy a similar setup today, you'd spend about $4,500, $4,000. On Supreme, do you have a tutorial on how to make it all together? Planning on building something similar? Yes, sir, I do. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, check my videos. There's a 45-minute long tutorial. Thank you, Michael. I'm sorry I missed your question earlier, man. I saw you asked it, but I was answering something, and then I forgot. Then it just kept on going. Oh, Vanilla, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna be off to work soon, too. I'm gonna find a place to park and start working. I usually start about 10-ish. I don't have a time to start, but I will. Mexi Nuggets TV. I just built my first PC, a 9800X3D, a 7800 XT, 64 gigs DDR5, I assume because you're 9800, and 1000 watts Lian Li Edge. That's a pretty good build, man. That should be, you know, pretty good for the future. You mostly play ATS and Fortnite. Yeah, well, but that will help. Like, if you want to play at least 2K with triples, you'll be able to. I think your rig can definitely support that. And I like the choice on your graphics card. I like AMD graphics card. My daughter's and wife's gaming PC are both with AMDs. Thank you, Jelly Ben. Thank you, man. I hope you'll not join the live stream in the next few days. Aw, man, I'm sorry. I wish you'd join tomorrow, because tomorrow is the fun day. I mean, not that today is not fun. I think it is fun. But I play other things. The GTA 5 gamer that they're at you. I haven't seen that. I do play GTA 5 here sometimes. Say my setup is not killer setup. It's just different. Like, I do understand that some people really like, they enjoy like racing cars, and they might go and, you know, twist their nose when they look at mine and say, I don't know, it's a Volvo. Yeah, but I like it. I like my Volvo. It's a pretty cool Volvo. It's a 300 horsepower, all-wheel drive, 6-speed manual transmission with an active chassis Volvo. That's a cool Volvo on my handbook. What does the temperature gauge on your tacho sync to? Is it computer related, outside temperature, or in-game? Samsung, good question. So the water temperature, the one on the here, this one is the GPU temperature. This temperature here is my CPU temperature, so it's all computer related. You can put whatever you want there, and I chose those things. How many people are on TikTok's live stream? About 90 people right now. Thank you, Steven Lopez. Thank you, man. So in your country, I start my live stream at about 2 p.m. Interesting. Pac made fun. If you could only buy one DLC, what would it be? Oh man, it's so hard to tell you for American Truck Simulator, or ATS for that matter. Like, you need to connect the states, and that's an issue. So, say if I really love driving in Texas. Texas is a large state. That should be fun, right? But what if I only have the vanilla? How am I gonna get to Texas? I can't drive through. So you're currently running 227-inch 1440p at 165 hertz currently. Nice. Yeah, but I'm gonna let you in for a secret, Mexi. You don't need that high refresh rate for American Truck Simulator, man. I'm running 60 FPS here, and I gotta say, I could be running about 80, but I lock it at 60 so I don't get any frame drops, and it feels great. It feels amazing. Very smooth. Thank you, On Supreme. Yeah, you can take any cockpit from any car. Any older car will do, like especially if you go to a junkyard to pull parts from. The way you do the buttons here is only by using Arduino, so you can use with any car whatsoever. You can use with a BMW, Audi, Mercedes, Volvo. It doesn't matter. If it has a button, it will work. And the gauge cluster is a little bit more complicated. That I can't tell you it will work, but yeah. Oh, it's okay, I am Beef. I hope to see you on my next live stream then. Let's find a place to park the truck, and because I gotta end the live stream. Unfortunately, as much as I love playing with you guys here, I could stay here all day. Like on Saturdays, I stay 4 hours live streaming, and I really don't even see time passing by. Like every morning, it's hard to believe I stream for about 2 hours, and time just goes like boom. You would say ATS with the New Mexico. No, what is the NW? I forgot. Wow, it's best value. Oh, northwest, then southwest. Okay, gotcha. It's 5 p.m. in Kurdistan right now. Wow, it's late time there. What time is it in my country? Right here. 9:54 a.m. Hawaii and Alaska. That would be fun. You'd have to get on a ship, not even a ferry. 7 p.m. for you, so it's probably getting dark now. I don't know if where you live it's already getting darker earlier. Here in Florida, it's starting to, you know, sunset a little earlier. So the live traffic mod uses real traffic from real world, or does it show? It doesn't use from real world. It just kind of improves the density of traffic in different times of the day. Like for instance, right now it's 6 p.m. in the game, so I do see more cars on the road as opposed to 2 a.m. that it will be more sparse. You know, whether So as opposed to when you're playing with the vanilla, the traffic is just kind of small and less dense throughout the day. It doesn't matter what time. Oh, thank you, Samsung. Thank you, man. Almost 5 p.m. Kenya. Wow. It's late for you guys. One thing about it, things if actually you're gonna maintain your own lane while driving. I don't know if I understand what you said, but if you're complaining, or not complaining, if you're mentioning that I'm not keeping my lane most of the time, it's just mainly because I'm trying to read the chat, and as I read, I just kind of bounce the lane, you know. There's a scale up ahead, but do we have a place to park? Yeah, we do. After we turn. Pull in. Okay, we gotta stop at the weigh station, fellas. Last question. Your build is from wood, right? Wood is enough to hold it all together for a Mohs R12, or better get an aluminum one? Oh, definitely. Wood is fine, man. This is a 12 Newton meters Fanatec underneath here, and it holds just fine, and it's very firm. Well, let me give you a perfect answer. When you watch my tutorial, you're gonna notice that there is a metal bar that runs across. This metal bar in the real car was attached to the firewall, and that's where the steering wheel is attached to in the car in the real life. So what I did was I made a makeshift small like metal table that is welded to that metal bar. This way I have the steering wheel welded to that metal. But it's pretty rigid, man. The wood itself, yeah, it's not gonna go anywhere. It's not gonna move on you. Don't worry. Plenty strong. I mean, you could go aluminum, but you don't need. You definitely don't need. Ooh, sorry. You could have waited, Mr. Trucker. First, accordingly, the game is called American Truck Simulator. Well, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate when people subscribe. It's really important for me. I'm trying to grow my channel, and it's so hard here. I got 200,000 almost on TikTok, and 150 on IG. But here, on my channel, it's been a struggle. But it's a fun struggle. I hope I can park. There's small parking there on that gas station. Oh, nice, I am Beef. I hope you do, man. So I know it rains in the game, but are there other types of weather? No, it's just rain. I saw Road King's trailer, and it seems like they're gonna have a tornado, like DLC, or not DLC, like, you know, in the game, and that sounds pretty sick. Do you have the pedals? Yes. Right here. Let me take the time now and do one thing that I should have done like 1,000 times. So gauge, pedal, camera. Let's make it a little bit lighter because it's pretty darn dark. And you can see my... Alright. There we go. Can kind of see there better. Too much. Yeah, that's... No, let's just leave it lighter. The problem is Saturdays I drive with my shoes on. Because I have some driving shoes that I use to drive. Alright. So we're gonna try to... Oh yeah, the parking lot is big enough. It's gonna be hard to turn here. Because I can't just really go wide because there's a fire truck on my left here. Just go wide here and that's gonna be alright. Yeah, Shackmate is Matt. It's really hard to be a small YouTuber. Beeman G tomorrow. Beeman G is on Saturdays, my friend. Can you do Google Earth? No. Unfortunately. Parked somewhere around here. We're gonna have to back up, but that's alright. See you later, Samsung. I'm parking the truck as well here to end the live stream anyways. Let's park. Do I play Forza Horizon? I do sometimes, but mostly offline. I don't like the way I can't fix the camera there, the way I need it. So I don't play as much as I do other games. But I think it's a fun game. All right, we're here. Parked. Turn off the engine. Go outside. So this is where we parked our beautiful truck. And a beautiful sunset. So let's sleep for tomorrow. And then let's end the live stream about here. 4 a.m. a little early, but that's all right. We're gonna start in the dark. Back in the cockpit. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I gotta end the live stream. Unfortunately, I do have to work. And I really hope to see you guys again. Tomorrow on Saturday is when I play BeamNG, Assetto Corsa, and other games. And it's usually a little more free live stream, if you will, because I take more requests. I'm not able to read the chat so well because I don't know, I can't make it. Oh, let me try something while you guys are here. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? I hate it does that when I'm playing the game. Just is it? Yeah, it's definitely not working. Let me check it. This setting here says read the messages out loud. It's on. So this is one of my chat windows. And I don't know why I don't hear it. Because it should be reading the text. And if I could have the messages read to me, that would be so much better. Oh wait, it's talking now. Oh, you have to press this button. Oh wow, now it's gonna say, it's gonna read all the texts. Let me show you guys what I'm listening.
Said CDJ.
I'm stopping music.
Tommy6812 said man it should start. Stream Elements said flybrick_S60R is now live. Streaming American Truck Simulator, playing ATS in my real Volvo interior. Botrix said Botrix has correctly joined the channel. Botrix said Botrix has correctly joined the channel. Qantas7509 said this gonna be good.
I sagde koldvin sagde de overslæbt.
Oh, that's another language.
I sagde koldvin sagde den to det is med derms.
Qantas 7509 said damn. Qantas 7509 said hi.
Tommy6812 said BRO hello. Chris Bush just followed. Qantas 7509 said hi.
Sorry guys, I'm just having fun here for a second.
Samsung Friedgefan said yo what's poppin' man. It's a
no clue what
holiday
that
for us
language is.
today so I was just chilling today.
Tomissi 1812 said what the
Oh, that's
is
French.
eagle emoji eagle emoji eagle emoji eagle emoji
Emoji.
eagle emoji 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 flag 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 emoji.
User 8492. Why don't you go back to school and learn how to speak and understand the English language? Oh man, that's funny.
7509 said I think so.
I speak
Ultimate
multiple
Mathematics
languages,
Tutors
kid.
said yes.
PBT, Big
Yeah, I'll
Rhino
leave with
said let's
Matthew. I
play.
like Matthew. He sounds calm.
Jellybin _ said good morning. Even if 2 p.m. face with tears of joy emoji. Ultimate just
Yeah,
followed.
this-
Said
Oh,
yo
this
bro,
goes to
I'm
the
trying
next
to get the game. Do I just get the standard version on Steam? Or any of the bundles? Tommy6812
cool.
said I'd mate.
Well, I'm gonna be able to
Junior
listen to
asks
the
does
chat
turn
tomorrow
signals work?
better.
Said yo bro, I'm trying to get the game. Do I just get the standard version on Steam? Or any of the bundles? Tommy6812 said JB application.
Here, let me
Daydream
show
Harding
you
just
how I speak
Qantas7509
English.
said 8 p.m. here.
I do like this. I mute. Now
Now
you're muted and you can't yap, but you have to listen to me call you filho de uma puta babaca, imbecil, que acha que só pode falar uma língua, seu animal. Vai tomar no meio do seu rabo, filho de uma puta. Yes. So now you can only listen to me.
Parak asks real gauges.
And the funny thing is,
Baby Potwill said hi bro, I wish you a good
you're
day.
just
Your setup
yapping
is upgrading, I
nonsense.
see.
But now
Mario,
you're
with
muted
the waning
and you
emoji,
can't say
asks where
anything.
did you get
That's
the
so
commits
funny.
and hex for the
But in any
cluster?
case, let's go back here.
Rios
I
Bill
think,
Jr. said good morning.
well, I was
Hunter
ending the
Parrot
live stream
256
anyways.
said 702.
Let me put there
Just followed.
because I have to.
Samsung for Jafan
Have to
said
go.
yeah, haha. They use
But
everything
now at least
except the
tomorrow, I
metric
think
system.
this will talk to me, and
Taj
that's.
Muhammad just
I
followed.
had to press this button. I didn't know that.
Tommy6812 said hey man, but do you have a face reveal? LFC Yanis asks what is your favorite racing game?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Isaac Cole
But now I
said
can't
I love the
shut
look
this
of
guy
American
down.
trucks. The engine looks powerful meter. Qantas 70.
There we go. Well, guys, thank you for joining the live stream. I really hope you enjoyed. If you're not following, hit that follow button. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. Where is my... Hey, Bob. Terminando. Bye, guys. I see you tomorrow. Enjoy your day. I hope to see you guys on my live stream tomorrow.